Hey everyone, it's Father Sean for another episode of the Couch Chat. And with the time change, you can tell the sun kind of this shoulder is piercing in right behind me. So it's just the way things go. As the time changes, the sun is getting slowly but surely up earlier, even though it took a little setback with the time change. Anyways, that's not the topic of the Couch Chat today. Today, as this is being released, is St. Joseph's feast day. So March 19th, throughout the church, we celebrate the feast day of St. Joseph. So I just want to encourage everybody to celebrate the feast day of St. Joseph today in some way. Some people will relax their Lenten observances for St. Joseph's feast day. You know, whatever it is they're doing, they'll take it just a little day break. So this is one of those great big solemnities that show up to show up in the middle of Lent. So figure out some way to celebrate it, right? Maybe even just to look up on your phone, you can Google the Litany of St. Joseph and pray the Litany of St. Joseph. Maybe that's something you can do with your spouse, you can do as a family, or just by yourself. I'll probably just be praying the Litany of St. Joseph by myself at some point today, just to honor the great patron of the Universal Church. And if you're available, there'll be an extra Mass this evening at St. Joseph Church at 7 p.m. So that'll be to celebrate this great feast day of St. Joseph. That's not the only solemnity that occurs in Lent. Also next Tuesday, the church will be celebrating the solemnity of the Annunciation. So that's March 25th. Of course, that's 9 months before Christmas, celebrating when the angel Gabriel comes to Mary and announces that she will be with child. So another great day to celebrate, another awesome opportunity, maybe relax your Lenten penance, to celebrate the solemnity of the Annunciation. So that's today, March 19th, St. Joseph. Next week, March 25th, the solemnity of the Annunciation, where the angel Gabriel announces to Mary that she's been chosen to bring Christ into the world. Looking just a little further ahead, of course, the weekend after that is the Parish Mission, or the Parish Mission begins. So it begins Masses. Father Leo will be preaching all of those Masses on the 29th and the 30th, and then the 30th, 31st, and 1st we'll have our mission nights. And so just a reminder that that's going to be an incredible time of grace, an incredible time of forgiveness, but probably also a time of challenge. You know, maybe if we feel like our faith we've just been a little mediocre, right? We've just been a little so-so in our faith, that we need a little jolt, we need a little boost. Parish Mission is going to be a great time. Maybe we're feeling hopeless and we're down, or whatever place we find ourselves, whether it's we're complacent and we need challenged, or whether it's we're just hopeless and we need encouraged. This Parish Mission is going to be that and more. So just encourage everybody, invite other parishioners. Maybe you have other parishioners that are just kind of aren't coming, but just to invite them to come at least one night, come and see what it'll be like. And then the last thing is just I want to ask for your prayers for 3 different things. 3 things to ask for your prayers for. 1, this upcoming weekend we're beginning the scrutinies for those who are entering the church this spring at Easter. So we want to pray for those. If you want to pray for all of them, that they may be filled with the Holy Spirit, that they may have peace and confidence in this decision to enter the church, and that the Lord will guide them on their journey. So just pray for those who are entering the church this Easter. What a great blessing it is to have them present. So 1, please pray for them. Secondly, if you would pray for our confirmandi. Last weekend we had a retreat for our confirmandi, those who are preparing to receive the sacrament of confirmation, and that'll happen on April the 6th in the afternoon. That's a Sunday afternoon. So just if you would pray for the confirmandi, that they may receive an outpouring of the Holy Spirit, that they may prepare well these final couple weeks for confirmation. And then the third and final thing, just ask for your prayers for, is for our new Archbishop. On Thursday, April 3rd, Archbishop-elect Casey will be officially installed as the Archbishop of Cincinnati, and so he'll begin his time in this incredibly important role for our Archdiocese, for all of our faith lives, myself included. So if you would just pray for Archbishop Casey, pray for the entire Archdiocese of Cincinnati, and then probably also to thank God for the ministry of Archbishop Dennis Schnurr. Archbishop Schnurr served so generously in our Archdiocese and in so many ways. And maybe I'll just end by telling an Archbishop Schnurr story that happened here recently. So as you probably know, Archbishop Schnurr fell and broke his back, and I was with some parishioners recently, and we were just talking about it. We were talking about the injury and how he's coming back and surgery and all that sort of stuff. And their daughter, who I believe is in kindergarten, sat down and got out the colored pencils and drew a picture for Archbishop Schnurr. And so I actually, it was two pictures. There was one front and back. And so I mailed she asked me, could you give this to Archbishop Schnurr? I said, sure, I can give this to Archbishop Schnurr. So I sent it down to Archbishop Schnurr, and he wrote this young lady a very nice letter back. He wrote her back and said, thank you so much. And he especially said, thank you for the prayers of children. The prayers of children are very powerful. So just a very touching thing, something that he didn't have to do. So yeah, that's this week's Couch Chat. Handful of things. Feast Day of St. Joseph. The Annunciation is next week, so come to Mass tonight for the Feast Day of St. Joseph if you can. Celebrate the Annunciation next week. Parish mission all day long. I say all day long, it's just that important. That's what I mean. And then if you would, pray for those coming into the church, pray for those preparing for confirmation, and pray for Archbishop-elect Casey as he begins this role as the Archbishop of Cincinnati. So we'll see you next week on the Couch Chat as we continue this great journey through Lent. See ya.